the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now a first down throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And it'll go to brought down.
Work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now Watson going to sneak it.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Hey, Mir, you next. Well, you soon.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Make another pin.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside.
Get busy on the Mooney.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game.
Oh, why he throwing like that?
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. Defensively, zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right.
Boy, that nigga is
out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get it. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
hey, man, it's never going to happen.
Said, well, you know what? A good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time.
And pressure coming, and they got it again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Oh, that's got to be a fumble.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
How the fuck is that?
Catch right side. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watson on first down.
Let me pick the ball up.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's
Hey,
down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for the defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but we're unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
All right, man. Enough of the bullshit.
Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 on 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. They've got his man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before the break.
Oh,
Fields got his
I didn't even throw that.
For a Chicago touchdown. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half.
Bro, shut up. Madden's saving you.
Into this lead in the final seconds.
Madden is saving you, nigga. I'm the Bears, nigga. Like, I'm the Bears.
On the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down.
I'm the Bears, and you about to lose.
So
I'm the Bears.
The final act of the half is the kick is
Just went down the field on ease on you, nigga. That momentum bar ain't filled no more. This game about to be over.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets
Give me
it to
that
the
ball
30.
back.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
And he's taken down.
Blocking?
This will be a Browns sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Sheldon Day. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited. But that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
A give running right is Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You know, people around the corner are very needy all the time, so I gotta go do stuff for them.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again is Fields. Fighting through
Bro, I threw the ball.
The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will
I don't know what time he coming.
with a new set of downs.
I don't know what time he coming.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead.
I guess Queef's picking that berry down.
Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. On 1st down, Watson will keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that is going to be incomplete as he let it go too much.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, you got to pick it up.
Incomplete.
It's 6 for 13, 67 yards. Man, it's busting.
Yet unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over.
Like, shut the fuck up. You getting instant pressure, like. My line not even blocking nobody. You got 67 yards passing with Watson, bro. You suck. You suck, nigga.
Ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those.
Yeah, run the ball, nigga.
And then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
122 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try.
Nigga, you had to score off a run commit, nigga. You fucking suck, nigga.
What has changed? What hasn't?
You got one of the best teams on the game. I got the Bears, nigga. Stop. Stop, nigga. I have no abilities anywhere. Stop, nigga.
They put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Oh, like, look at this shit.
He lost the football.
No, this nigga is sitting on the ground.
Back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
They got
This way down deep into Cleveland territory.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, fucking lost the
Down
quarterback.
2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going up top. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing throwing now. Watson. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he cuts up the football. There's a goal. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nigga, you got like 10 sacks. Stop it. You're not even doing nothing.
What we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down,
no, my offensive line is horrible. My offensive line is horrible, nigga.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Second down and goal. Watson.
Bum ass nigga.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I'll tell you what, credit is due there in preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a good. And intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
139 yards, nigga. Not impressed. Not impressed, nigga.
Turn out for him.
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
All them yards come from one pass.
We'll be back after this. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that'll be in.
You're trying to throw a screen on the goal line. You down bad.
Completion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Yeah, nigga.
Intercepted at the goal line.
Come on, man.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own.
Nigga, what wrong button? Nigga, you meant to press that button.
Down the stretch, 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that.
Nah, I ain't pressing the wrong button.
Someone in the game, instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks.
That's money, nigga.
Taken in, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. But my team fucking suck.
We know that he can beat you in a number of
He
ways.
got it, but my team suck, man.
Take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it.
My team fucking suck.
Plenty to praise on the play, but
What you mean?
Break down defensively because you've got to be right on.
Oh, stop it.
Really make you pay, and he
Stop
does right
it.
there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Come on. Stop testing that user. I know that.
The Cleveland offense offense ready to go.
All right.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively.
Go ahead. Test it. I return that shit for a 6 and I get the onside. You're going to start getting nervous.
Exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
I don't know before. You ain't going to score.
For the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining.
Nigga, please. You can't score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. Second and
That all them damn sacks gave you all that momentum.
Watson.
Look, I'm on Schwartz. Go ahead. Throw it underneath.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Cooper fast with the feet. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Time through the air. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles.
Yo, nigga, stop.
Coverage has been a
Stop.
all game long.
Nigga, stop.
With that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this
Stop
game.
it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one.